So Andre Onana is Manchester United's new goalkeeper. I've got a big old smile on my face. And I tell you what, so does this lad here. What I'm going to do in this video, I've already done a video on how I feel that Andre Onana is going to really transform this Manchester United team. But what I'm going to do in this video is take a look more at some in-game examples. What are his strengths? What are his weaknesses? We're going to look at distribution, sweeping, calmness under pressure, long balls, shot stopping, crossing. Every single aspect of the goalkeeper's game, we are going to take a quick analysis and a look at in this video. So you can learn a bit more about our new goalkeeper. And I'll tell you what, the positives completely outweigh the negatives. Make sure you do please drop a like on the video. It makes such a difference to the community. But let's go. I've been waiting to do this video and I'm excited for it because this man here, boy, oh boy, is this going to be a big signing for Manchester United. Now, I'm going to split this video down into a few different categories, all right? These, I would put in the top level of the strengths and the weaknesses of him in terms of shot stopping, distribution, defending crosses, sweeping, composure, you know, his two-footedness, and his aggression can be a strength. But his aggression can be a weakness when the focus isn't there. I'm going to run through and discuss each section, as I said, with in-game examples. So let's take a look at them. Because, first of all, shot stopping. Now, pretty much all the conversations around Onana so far, or I think I'm swinging more towards the Fuji La one. Which one would you prefer as the chant? Anyway, speaking of Onana, shot stopping. No one's really talked about it. Everyone's kind of focused on his ability with the ball at his feet, his distribution. But in terms of shot stopping, he's not bad either. I mean, no goalkeeper last season in the Champions League made more saves than Andre Onana. And that's last season's Champions League, considered the pinnacle of club football. I mean, this is quite a basic save here, just down to his left. But Onana has reflexes here. From his time in Ajax, you can see the shot there going in, down, quick and fast to his right. A strong hand from him. This save in particular here from the Champions League when he was at Ajax, the ball is knocked in. You can see he takes a foot away from his post, puts himself in a better position. But from this position, you back Lewandowski to score 9 out of 10 times. Onana reaches back, really good reflex save. He has shot stopping as well as everything to do with distribution. Now, I'm going to focus on distribution because it's definitely, I think the reason that we want that so much is it's been such a weakness of De Gea's game. And it's been a weakness for United for so long that that's what people are looking forward to. But don't try and pretend that Onana doesn't have shot-stopping ability, all right? Because he does as well. Now, in terms of distribution, well, there's so many examples I've got here that are going to get you excited about seeing Onana in a Manchester United shirt. Here you can see he's going long, over the top, a really well-executed ball, perfectly weighted. He's got a variety of passes in his locker, and I think that variety is what makes it him such a confident goalkeeper, and he can play it off both his left and right foot. Very two-footed, which makes him a very dangerous goalkeeper because he's a goalkeeper where he can feint to his other foot. Now, normally that would put a goalkeeper in a bad position, but not Onana because he can play with both. Another example here, this is a cracking pass. This one's a little bit flatter. You can see going straight to the centre forward. Not just all about looping passes. There's a lot of meaning with his passes here. In particular, this is from the Champions League final. You can see, I think that's Brozovic. Is that Brozovic? I don't know who that is. Doesn't really matter. City have got 3 players there. They've got the man over. But a very calm and smart ball. Invite the pressure from City, knock it into space. All of a sudden, the press is beaten. And he did that quite a lot in the Champions League final. Here you can see this pass there. You could say it's a risky pass, but if you're confident as a goalkeeper, it's not really risky. You're just playing to your own qualities. Through it goes, no problem. Inter got possession. A little clip ball over there. You can see 3 City players in the way. No problem. Kick the ball into space. He's calm enough and he's composed enough that sometimes it's a short pass, sometimes it's medium, sometimes it's long. But rarely is it panicked. Now, that might be... It might look like he's panicking, but we'll go into it and we'll speak about it. Look, he's going to make mistakes next year, all right? There will be situations where it does not work out. And that's why I say the focus is maybe a slight weakness and a slight concern. But I'll speak about that a little bit later. Another example here. A lovely little clip ball over the top into space. Possession kept. These passes in particular, I'm really looking forward to. A bit like Lisandro Martinez. You know, his line-breaking passes. Look how far out of his goal he is, first of all, here. Second of all, confidence enough to stroke that straight through possession. Again, here, look, there's not really a pass on that you can see. He can see it. That's the sort of pass that a midfielder makes. And I think that's the sort of thing that's said about Onana quite a lot. A bit of a midfielder in goal. Yeah, it is going to be light and day. Light and day? Night and day. Compared to De Gea and Onana and how confident they are with the ball at their feet. Crosses can be, you know, I wouldn't say that's the biggest strength of Onana's game. I would say that, I'm not saying it's a concern going into the Premier League, but I'm saying that, I suppose when you're watching him, he doesn't really seem that confident, but he does have aggression in his game and confidence, and that does play a big part. An example here, a ball floated in. In this situation, we know De Gea is rooted to his line. In this situation, Onana comes out. He gets the punch. This situation here, a dangerous ball floated in, and we know that De Gea would stay in his line. That's how De Gea operated. Onana comes out aggressively, makes the connection. Now, if you miss, it's a spectacular failure. But you need your goalkeeper. Goalkeepers in these situations can turn what looks like a dangerous cross with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 opposition players in the box, can turn it into absolutely meaningless cross simply by being aggressive and timing that jump right. It's all about timing. A bit like Lisandro Martinez. Yeah, he might be small, but if he times everything right, you don't really see those weaknesses. It's going to be important. Now, sweeping. I would definitely say this is a great strength, but also tying into the focus what could be a slight weakness for him. This is an example from the Champions League final. De Bruyne plays a ball in behind to Grealish. Onana straight out. Edge of his box. Sweeping up. No mistakes. He can be very quick off his line. This ball here, I think it's Napoli. Ball in behind to Osimhen. Mubble. Onana's there towards the edge of his own box, making absolutely no mistake. And that will make a big, big difference because United need that. Not that we need a sweeper kick. We don't need Manuel Neuer. But we need somebody who operates with a slightly higher line. Instead of standing on the edge of his own 6-yard box, stands more towards the edge of his own 18-yard box when we're in possession, because it will make a big, big difference with the balls over the top. Now, in terms of the weaknesses, as I said, sweeping is a strength of his. But when it comes to focus and timing, sometimes you can get it wrong. And that's the danger you have with goalkeepers like this, right? You can see there, he comes out steaming, comes out, misses it, ball goes round him. I think they score. Presume they score. Don't score from that position, then they are a terrible team. So yeah, his sweeping is a strength, but he has to be focused. And I think that might take a little bit of time. I imagine he might make that mistake a couple of times, and then all the headlines are going to be, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, you can see it coming already. Doesn't mean he's a bad goalkeeper. And the positives far outweigh the negatives, but it's something that he's going to have to make sure that he is locked in. And in terms of cross collection, again, this is more of a timing thing. You can see the ball. I think that's Liverpool. Ball's floated over. Completely misjudges the flight of the ball. And that happens. Did they score from that? It looks like they scored from it. I would personally say it's these positions where I would say there's going to be most fear about Onana. Going back to the overall beginning slide here, these strengths far outweigh the weaknesses. All right, his distribution is going to transform how United play out from the back. His shot stopping, well, he made more saves in the Champions League last year than any other goalkeeper. Sweeping, he's just, I can't wait to see this man play for Manchester United. I really, really can't. It's going to be the signing that takes this team from where we are to where we want to be. And without him this summer, we would have just delayed the inevitable. We would have had De Gea for one more season. Because of everything that's happened and we can't go after Kane, we've got our man in. I'm so happy about it. You can tell. Look at the smile on my face. Onana is going to really take this team forward. And hopefully you've learned a thing or two about him from this video and exactly where his strengths are, why you should be excited, but also those things that you should be looking out for that you go, Onana, across the course of the season, he might have to improve in a couple of areas. He's not a complete goalkeeper, but is there a complete goalkeeper? It's the goalkeeper. It's the position on the pitch where you get no leeway. You make a mistake, you're likely going to concede. But we are going to be such a better team with him, and he'll make mistakes next year. Be prepared for them. But there's going to be so many more positives than negatives with Onana. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm so excited.